What's up, guys? It's your homeboy, Cowboy Crunk, coming to you. Man, I love saying this. Coming to you from H-Town, baby. Houston, Texas. No more Bahrain, no more Afghanistan. Your war daddy has returned to Houston, Texas for good. First of all, before I get into all of that, I want to really apologize for kind of disappearing, falling off the radar. I had I kind of sat back, watched the channel. I saw Mike Fisher started a channel, which is outstanding. That's actually been my go-to for watching any Cowboy content. I just got real discouraged with a lot of things going on with the Cowboys. I had this work stuff going on. I had, getting up at 2 and 3 in the morning to watch the game. Not getting up, staying up till 2 or 3 because you couldn't sleep. The game was coming, and I knew it was going to happen. The games the season was falling apart, and to see that happen, I couldn't just continue to put out videos and negativity. I wasn't happy with a lot of things. Uh, um, uh, I wasn't happy with a lot of things going on with the team. A lot of the things that the moves that weren't being able to be made because we had Dak on the franchise tag. We had to let people go. We had to let guys walk because the money wasn't there. They've got that organized now. It just was a horrible situation to go through, being over there, having to work, staying up all night. It would actually mess my schedule up 2 whole days. So I continued to get up. I continued to watch the games, but I just didn't want to come to this platform on YouTube and just be negative. You guys know I always try to be down the middle, focus on what we can do better, focus on what we can do this week to beat the team that we're playing, what we did last week that we should learn from, the difference in the team that we're playing this week. To see our defense just completely. I mean, we have some talent on defense, and for our defense to be in the position it was is horrible. I wasn't hitting the gym anymore. I went almost a year without hitting the gym. So I've been doing that. I'm getting my things back together. I got this job in Houston, which was really difficult to land. I telework. I'm here. I'm at the office now. I'm doing a quick video, and then I will be, moving on and get my things done for the day. But I wanted to reach out to you guys. Dak is signed. Big part of this situation that needed to get cleared up. So we have money to go out. We have the house now. Now we have to go out, refinance the cars. Talking about redoing some of the deals we have, getting a little more cap room, and we need to go out and land these players that we weren't able to land last year, or the types of players we weren't able to land last year that really could have helped us out. I really struggled watching the secondary. Just the corners and the safeties in particular is what I always tend to think our problem is. And yeah, we had some issues up front and issues with the run game. But our secondary receivers like Tyler Lockett, able to just destroy us and confuse our corners and safeties, and corners are releasing wide receivers to the safety, and the safety is covering a tight end across the middle, and you got guys streaking down into the depth of our defense wide open. And it happened continuously, especially in the red zone. It was unorganized. They weren't working together, and it was tough to watch all that. And then when Dak got hurt, that was a huge hit. And then directly after that, Andy Dalton comes in, and the team doesn't seem to just want to even follow him. That's the impression I got. The statement made by Xavier Woods, that's something completely different, but on the same, it's in the same locker room. When you talk about things going on, not giving effort, and then Andy Dalton gets the late hit on him. Nobody has the dog in them to go punch somebody in the face, to push. And I can't recall right now the guy's name that hit Andy Dalton late, but that was insane. If that would have been Dak, it would have been a completely different story. Though I don't care who it is. If you're a quarterback, if you're a teammate, if you're a player on that team, you stand up for the star. And when I saw that, and Xavier Woods and the team, the defense, and all the things I had going on that were it really affects me because like it does all of us, that's our hobby. And when our hobby's not going good, when we love our Dallas Cowboys, and it's more than a hobby really, it affects the rest of your life and all of that. So and it was tough. So I didn't want to bring negativity to YouTube and continue to do it. It looks like we can maybe turn that corner now. We are Cowboy fans. We're always trying to look at the brighter sides of things because we have to, because sometimes the light isn't so bright at the end of the tunnel, but we still pull for Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys, and we hope they can get this stuff packaged together right this time and move forward and have a season like we had in 2016, and take those next few steps. I think we have the roster. There's some things going on now. Hopefully, we can get Gallup signed long term. I think that is huge. I think he is one of our better receivers, especially if you can give Dak has got to have time to get Gallup the ball, and it's a little different than Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. He is our dynamic big playmaker, but you've got to have time to get that guy in the position to make these plays. And if the quarterback doesn't have time to look, at his second read, his second or third read is going to be Gallup, and that's where the deep ball is going to come into play. And if he doesn't have time to make that read, then Gallup's not going to get the ball, and it's gonna affect the team by not stretching the field. If we can't stretch the field, then it really changes the situation with Zeke, and also with Zeke having to pass block all the time, staying in and pass blocking wore him down, and people were like, well, where's Zeke? Zeke's not the same player. He's not being used the same. He's having to stay in and pass block 15 to 20 times a game versus before he wasn't needed to stay in and pass block. He could release and go on the short routes and be there for Zeke, for Dak to dump the ball off to. And since none of those things were there, and Zeke was having to stay in and pass block, and Zeke has a 280, 300-pound guy with a running start coming at him, and he has to stop that, to pick up that rush for Dak when he was there, or Andy Dalton when he took over. It wore the wheels. It wears the tread down a lot quicker pass rushing than running the ball. And then the numbers aren't there, and people are asking questions. And it all had to do with the scheme of the team and what was going on. We've got to get the offensive line fixed. We've got to fix the secondary. We've got to stop the run. There's a lot of moves that need to be made. And you see coaches work with teams that don't have the talent we have. And coaches can move guys around, make moves, change the defense to fit the players. And maybe this is second year Mike McCarthy will do it a little better, but there was too much negativity around the team for me to just put out negative videos, and that's all I had. That's all I saw. That's all I saw the team regressing, and I didn't want to come to the channel with that. So I apologize for disappearing, guys. I got my job in Houston. I am back here. As you can see, still a faithful Cowboy fan. Just bought a brand new dining room and living room set. It is Cowboy color, living room and dining room now. So I've been there. I've been fighting. I've been the war daddy for the Cowboys still. I just had to do it on my own for a little bit. Get back, hit the gym, get this job straight, get the move to Houston done. Doing videos at 2, 3 in the morning while you're trying to live stream or do the games. It's completely different than being at home, working from home, having your things here, and being able to, put a good video together, follow the Cowboys. It's hours and hours of watching film and stuff that I wasn't able to do. I didn't have the time for it, and I apologize, but I really appreciate the support. Cowboy Crunk should be back doing some videos here. Like I said, I've fallen into the Mike Fisher pool, and I love it, bro. The content he's putting out is outstanding, top notch. I don't think there's anything better out there. I'm sure if you know of my channel, you're completely aware of his. But that's where the content's at, and that actually helped me be able to separate for a little while and take a break off this YouTube and not be so negative. I just follow Fish and watch his videos, and you know that's been my go-to with the Cowboys. At least I was able to hang in there with that. So with that being said, guys, Dak is signed. That should free up some money for us to scramble around and get some players locked in. Get us a run stopping D tackle, stepping, get us a safety. I think Cedric Wilson. I've been calling for him for 2 years to get out there on the field. Been hoping the Cowboys would do it. They finally did. I'm looking for him to be a breakout player this year. He played well last year. Needs to work on a few things, but that mainly is the conversation and the work between the safeties and the corners has got to get better, and that's something they'll have to work on. So, from Houston, Texas, it's your War Daddy, Cowboy Crunk, letting you go on this one, and I should see you guys soon. Gonna get some work knocked out, and from Houston, Texas.